This is so much worse. You know, he's saying, we thought this would be a step forward after the Chauvin trial, and it's not. You know, we know that there are vulnerabilities in children in foster care and people like her that have to face death. I mean, they're making it seem like, you know, she died. They're making it seem like she was murdered, and she clearly wasn't. So there's two things I want to hit on quick. One is I want to show a picture really quick of the media's initial response to the Ma'Khia shooting,
which took place in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, and so I'm just going to read, you know, some of the things that were said. A teenage girl was fatally shot by the police in Columbus, Ohio, shortly before a jury reached a guilty verdict in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin. A black teenage girl was shot by a white officer in Columbus after she called 911 for help because she was threatened. Body cam footage shows officers pulling up to a chaotic scene where three girls appear to be in a brawl. There is nothing in those headlines that mentioned that she was wielding a steak knife and tried to stab two girls, and that the officer stopped that. They do not care about. And the thing is, like, especially with the Daily Beast, that's after we had the body cam footage too. So that's not even the initial reporting.
Yeah.
That's after the body cam footage was used. That is pure just stoking the flames of the issue. They have no interest in reporting what accurately happened there because it forwards the narrative that they so desperately need. And I think part of it is, I bet you they would have liked that Chauvin only got manslaughter because it would have given them an excuse to keep their narrative going even stronger. Since he was convicted on all three counts, they don't have as strong a narrative anymore. So I think that's part of it. So then Joe Biden today jumps on that train, and the official White House statement is that, you know, the police are terrible. Police violence disproportionately impacts Black and Latino people, women and girls. They experience extreme police violence, and how they're thinking of the community and the family that are grieving the loss of Ma'Khia. Like, they're basically defending the girl who was wielding the knife and that could have potentially taken another Black life in that situation. The White House has no interest in the truth. They are stoking the racial flames in America right now. You know, if you go back to the Obama years, we were so racially divided.
Oh, yeah.
It got better under Trump. And now Joe Biden is doing the exact same thing and dividing America racially.
Remember when Joe Biden said that his presidency would not be Obama 2.0?
Yes, and this is so much worse. You know, he's saying, we thought this would be a step forward after the Chauvin trial, and it's not. You know, we know that there are vulnerabilities in children in foster care and people like her that have to face death. I mean, they're making it seem like, you know, she died. They're making it seem like she was murdered, and she clearly wasn't. She was trying to murder
Someone
or kill someone else,
and was told
multiple
to stop,
other people.
and
Told to
multiple
stop.
opportunities to stop and de-escalate the situation.
Yes. And so, you know, Michael pointed me to this great situation earlier, and we don't have a picture of it, but if you just imagine in your mind, if you've seen the body cam footage, there's the police officer who is aiming his gun, and there is a woman, a Black woman in pink, pinned up against the car, and you have Ma'Khia with the knife mid-thrust, and just imagine that still in that situation. And this shows the Black Lives Matter trolley problem. There's two Black lives. And if the girl in the pink had been stabbed and killed, no one would care. And if, because the girl in the black was shot by police, Ma'Khia, everyone should care. So it's very alarming that if you think about this, if the cop showed up and he showed up to a scene where 3 Black women were dead at the hands of a knife, no one would care. It would never reach national news. The only reason that people care is because he shot and killed a Black criminal.